What's good, y'all? NFL Week 3 coming up, and I'm just here to give y'all a couple of my picks. Well, all of my picks. We're going to do a breakdown on the games, who I expect to win, who I expect to lose, why, where, and what the fuck the point of that is. I know I'm saying, like, there's a lot of people giving their takes on this, a lot of channels and stuff, but I feel like I'll give you mine unbiased and honest a lot more than everyone else is, because they're out here capping for the teams they like, the players they like, and the storylines they want to support. I'm not like everybody else. I'm going to stand on business on that and keep it actual over here. We ain't coming to cap and tell no mistruths. The realities are the realities, and we're going to get it started just like that. So I hope everybody enjoys what we're about to do here, because we're about to have a great video. Like, subscribe, tune into the channel. Minimal cursing again, because, you know, I'm trying to keep my stuff and handle this business, you know what I'm saying? Alright, let's get it. Alright, NFL Week. Hold on. NFL Week 3. So, first 2 weeks have been very interesting. Seen some wins, some losses, some good and bad games, some turbulence, some up and downs, some absolute shockers, some not so much as shockers. So week 3 should be interesting. And we're going to start it very simply put, just right here. We're going to start with the Bills and Dolphins, because where else do you start this? Alright. Josh Allen and Tua Tagovailoa lead the league in touchdown passes. But Tua got 6 of those last week. So that first week showing of his wasn't too impressive, but the Dolphins still came away with a win. I say this week they get humbled by the Bills, who I think are a much better team, offensively and defensively, which is not respected as much defensively. That Bills team is a threat. Offensively and defensively, I think that Bills team is just different. So I'm taking the Bills over the Dolphins. The Bills are 5.5 point favorites. I think it's a little more than that. I think the Bills win this game like 32-17. And Travis White's a good corner. Not going to get burnt every play. I think the defensive coaching in the Bills is going to stop from just sitting on the 5 yards and trying to press with these receivers. I think the DBs are going to pay a little more attention to what's happening. Safeties are going to know to stay in the back of the field, and the linebackers are going to stretch that zone up and down. They're going to play a lot of up and down in the linebacking positions. So yeah, I think the Bills win this game. Dolphins might get 17 points. I don't put too much weight on them. I'm not going to give them too much credit. Then we got the Pack and the Bucks. Listen, man, this is going to be a defensive battle. I do not think the Packs are much better than the Bucks. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Let me fix the camera. I ain't got it on right. You know what I'm saying? Struggling. I don't think the Pack is much better than the Bucks. I really think the Bucks are a better team. I like their defense a lot better than I like the Packers' defense. I also like their offense a little bit better, because even though it's limited, it has more weapons. I think the Packers' offense is extremely limited, has very limited amount of weapons, and just I don't see them beating a top-tier defense like that, even with Aaron Rodgers. You know, Brady and Rodgers have this pass thing where they go. Brady has that with all the great quarterbacks. He had it with Manning, then he had it with Breeze. Now it's Rodgers' turn. Brady's just going to embarrass everybody, so we're going to give this to the Bucks. I don't think this is a high-scoring game, though. I think this might be a defensive classic. I think this might go 24-21, 24-20, somewhere around there. I feel like this would be a simple game. Bucks win off defense. I think that defense is going to be extraordinary this year, you know? Rams and Cardinals. Again, I'm not someone who has faith in the Rams. I don't have that faith in the Rams. I think the Rams lose to the Cardinals. Kyler, hurry. Again, like I said in the last video, Arizona hold everything. Kyler, hurry, save us. Or trash. You just have to be the GOAT. So I think Kyler Murray is going to save the Cardinals offense again. D-Hop suspended for the season, so, you know, it's a weapon down. And I know that's a lot of mistakes we think on him, but they still got that tight end they got that I like. The Rams still have Matt Stafford, and they still have, you know, the defense they have. I think this is going to be a defensive game just as much as the Bucks and the Packers will be. So I'll say this goes I don't know, I'll say 28-24. I think it'll be close. I think Matt Stafford throws a late interception and loses the game. I don't have the Rams winning this. I don't think they're a playoff team this year. They're gonna miss Von Miller. The Bills are gonna appreciate Von Miller, and that's what this is gonna be. Like it's gonna be that guy. It's gonna be that kind of game. Like I think it's gonna be that kind of season for the Rams. Like the loss of Von Miller and then not having OBJ on the outside to help with this Matt Stafford situation is gonna cost them. I think they're gonna realize that this is costing them. The more the season goes on, the more they're gonna realize that this is costing them. And this is where it starts, right here versus the Rams. Or the Cardinals. The Niners and the Broncos. That's interesting. See, I'm going to choose the Broncos just because I believe Russell Wilson is going to get his shit together this game. It's 2 games in, some up and down rough, a win, a loss. You know what I'm saying? Adjusting. But I think this 3rd game, he comes out, it's a little better situated. He knows what he wants to do with the offense. The offense knows how to like deal with him now. The defense kind of has their morals set. They can handle themselves. The Niners is a very iffy offense, so I feel like if you come in strong and like dominate early and you don't let them get going, you can deal with the Niners pretty easily. But if they do get going and can expose you in areas that you're weak in, the Niners are going to take advantage of that, and I feel like the Niners could win this game. So I hate to just throw the Broncos in there, but I do think the Broncos win this, maybe 24-21. I do think this will be a close game. I think this might be like the game of the day. Like I think this one might have like the come down to the wire type, like last drive type game. Like Green Bay and Bucks, I don't think it's going to come down to the wire. I think it's going to be like settled when it's settled, and I think they're just going to finish the game off, you know. Same thing with Cardinals and Rams. I think Cardinals are going to finish the game with the ball, with the lead. Just simple stuff. Yeah, this game, though, should be interesting. I'm going Broncos. I want to see Russ get it together. I want to see the Broncos do what they're trying to do, because you can just give them that contract to lose, right? But this is a rookie coach, and that's expecting a lot of him to go and beat a Kyle Shanahan offense. But the Kyle Shanahan offense has had a fucking terrible quarterback starting since last year, and now this guy is back again. And Jimmy G is good. He's not great. You know what I'm saying? He's good. He's not great. Russell Wilson's great, and we're gonna see that. You know, that's my belief personally. You don't have to believe me. Let's see what's next. Let's see what we got. We got the Raiders and the Titans. Okay, so that's interesting. The Titans are 0-2. I didn't expect. The Raiders are 0-2. So I think the Titans needed a quarterback. I think they're starting Malik Willis now. I think they took out Ryan Tannehill because he's trash. They did last game. I don't know if he's gonna stay out because he should. He's trash. But I think the Titans beat the Raiders, bro. Without the receiver that crashed the car and, you know, whatever, that killed somebody. I know it's not or whatever, but this is what happened last year or whatever time it happened. I think without that guy, the Raiders are really like just not offensively there. Even with Darren Waller, it's hard to just rely on a tight end. Everybody's not George Kittle, everybody's not Travis Kelce, and even then they weren't just heavily relied on. The Chiefs even got that running back guy that's a threat. I think that the Titans get it together this week. I think the O-line plays a little bit better. I think Willis starts, you know. I think a lot of stuff happens this week. But I think the Titans win this game. I think the Titans win this game like 28-17. I think their offense gets it going, and they win this game 28-17 over a Raiders team that's still yet to really find their identity. The coach doesn't like Carr. Well, Gruden's gone, so it's not really about that anymore. I just don't like the Raiders. I don't think they win this game. So I think the Raiders go 0-3. Crazy. Hold on, cause I'm not done yet. I'm not done yet. We got more to go. Saints, Panthers. I think Saints lose to Panthers. I call Baker Mayfield, but I'm telling you, I love Jameis Winston. I said it last game, last video. I love Jameis Winston. I think he's a great quarterback. That mindset, decision-making shit, those picks, I think they go to the Panthers, whose defense has really struggled, whose O-line has really struggled. I think they pull it together this week. They get their shit together. I think this week they get it together, and they win a close game. I think this week the Panthers get it together, and they win a close game over the Saints, maybe 21-17. I think the Chiefs beat the Colts because, I mean, you know, the Colts. 0-2 Colts, by the way, which no one saw that coming. But I think the running back, Taylor, he goes off still because he's a monster. So the Chiefs beat the Colts maybe 28-14. You know, like they show them they're the dominant team. Jets and Bengals. Yo, the Bengals are 0-2. The Jets are 1-1. I'm inclined to think the Jets are the better team off what I've seen so far. I know last year that the Bengals made it to the Super Bowl, but I think that's because they caught everybody off guard. And when you can catch teams off guard, it does a lot. You know what I'm saying? Like, they can't come in there plan for you, be ready for you. They don't really know what you're about. Like, you caught them off guard. So you're playing a team now that knows about you last year, and you're gonna have to deal with that. Okay, so the Ravens at Patriots is scary because I don't trust the Ravens defense. I listen, from what I saw yesterday or last week against the Dolphins, I don't trust the Ravens defense. So even if the Ravens offense goes and performs, I don't trust them to stop Bill Belichick's mind and Mac Jones' trash arm. So listen, I know everyone's calling for like sweeps of certain games. Like, this should be a game where everyone's like, Ravens win this easy. I don't trust this Ravens defense. Something about it is just not solid. So I'm expecting the Ravens to win, but I would not be surprised if Patriots win this game. I do think the Patriots have like a 40% chance to win this game. I do not trust the Ravens defense. I will continue not to trust the Ravens defense. I don't trust the Ravens' lack of fucking weapons. I don't trust the Ravens. It's just not there for me. Let me see. Yeah, that's about it for that. Let me see. Who else is next? Who else is playing? What else we got going on, man? What else we got going on? What else we got going on? The Eagles? Who the Eagles play? Who the Eagles play? The Eagles at the Commanders. Okay, so here we go, right? I think this is a division game. And I think division games are always tougher and it's a little bit more physical. I know the Eagles just blew out my team, the Lions, whooped us, and then we went back and whooped on the Commanders. Chase Young's not playing for the Commanders. We gotta all remember that. So any loss that the Commanders take, no Chase Young. Doesn't really count. However, I do think the Commanders are good enough on offense to keep up with the Eagles if that defense can do something. Now, that's a lot of ifs and what ifs and maybes and tries and all that. But at the end of the day, I do think the Commanders are good enough to sneak a win over the Eagles. I don't think the Eagles are as good as they've looked. I think they've caught people. Again, when you catch people off guard, it's something to be said because no one's prepared. So they have to get prepared. No one's going to keep ignoring your successes and just not be prepared for this long. This is just not going to happen. So now we're going to start being prepared for Jalen Hurts running. We're going to get our defense ready, and they're going to stop getting embarrassed. Facts. Texans at Bears. Yo, I don't know. I like the Texans. I just don't know who plays there. And I don't know what talent they have. Like, once they lost all their talent, it's hard for me to even expect them to win games. So really, the Bears are a division opponent of my favorite team, and I don't want to choose them as the winners here. But I don't see the Texans having an opportunity to win this. You know what I'm saying? Like, I just don't see it. So I'm going to choose the Texans just because I'm not going to choose the Bears. However, I'm not sure the Texans win this game. I want them to win this game, but I'm not sure that they do. Best I got for that, right? Now we've got Lions and Vikings. I'm choosing the Lions. Listen, Kirk Cousins can only be Kirk Cousins so long. The Lions defense has to step up and just play defense. I don't like that they're giving up so many points a game. I don't like that they're so inconsistent from half to half. Like, if the defense can come out and play a solidified game and give the Lions a win here, the Lions may look like an actual team this year. I'm excited for my team. I think we have a top 10 offense in the league. I believe we can finish with that. Our defense has to be top 15, though, or it's not going to matter. So our defense has to come out and make a statement. Let Kirk Cousins make mistakes and be the worst that he is. We come in and we beat the Vikings. That's that. And what's the score of these games? Texans lose to the Bears like 20-16. Some week like that. The Commanders beat the Eagles 27-24. Some lucky field goal to win the game stuff. The Lions and Vikings, I say Lions put up 28, Vikings put up 20. 21. Like, these are close games to me. I don't have too much to really say about it. But again, like, this week in the NFL is very scary. Jacksonville versus the Chargers. The Chargers are going to be losers of LA. I don't care what anyone says. They just got paid. The Chargers, Derwin James just got paid. one of their players is like married to like my Instagram crush, so really I don't like them. I mean, he's a great player though, so I respect him big time. He's a monster, and she's fine. So I would hope for their success, but I hope he loses and gets traded and she leaves them. You know what I'm saying? Like, I want her. So hopefully, you know what I'm saying, Chargers lose, because, you know, I want your girl. I want your girl. You know what I'm saying? But no, all seriousness though, Herbert, or what's his name? Yeah, Herbert, the quarterback for the Jags, right? That's the quarterback for the Jags. He's been a monster. Who's the quarterback for the No, who's the quarterback for the Chargers then? It's not Herbert. That's the quarterback for the no. The Jags got Herbert. The Chargers got. I don't know. Listen, this is an interesting game because both of these teams have a chance to be good. There's no way both of these teams are bad. They're both 1-1. Both got young quarterbacks trying to lead like a regime change with a new younger coach. Defenses are kind of solidified decent. This is going to be a toss-up game. I'm going to toss up and choose the Jags. I got 2 players from the Jags on my fantasy team. One I just pulled off the bench in Christian Kirk. He's been fucking going crazy the last 2 weeks. He's been getting fantasy points. He's been getting yards. Justin Herbert's loving him as a target. I'm hoping this carries over into week 3. Derwin James is a threat, though, in the backfield. I don't think that's how this is going to work out. So, I'm choosing the Jags, but I would not be shocked if the Chargers win this game. Toss up 28-24, 28-24 either way. Yeah, it's a good game to me, though. I think this might be one of the most interesting games of the week. And let's leave it there. Before I finish this video, though, I do want to talk about something that no one's been talking about, and just kind of like level up and level off into that, because I feel like this is something that needs to be said. For Stephen A. Smith to be so-called this black champion and herald on television, to completely and like utterly always go out of his way to find a way to just demonstrate, like, attack and just make issues of black men, their decisions, their lifestyles, and their behaviors, and then get this news that Brett Favre just robbed Mississippi of $5 million that was taxpayers' money that's supposed to go to helping the poor, and a lot of poor in Mississippi got denied for that very same funding to get help with their home and housing, and especially with the water issues going on out there and a lot of the problems in that state. For Brett Favre to have stolen $5 million, it not be a media storm constantly talked about and just thrown under the bus as whatever, is completely sad. I don't think Stephen A. covered it enough. I don't know if he did or did not. I don't regularly watch the man, but I know I see clips when people post stuff, and I don't think I've seen that clip. I heard him say some crazy things about my team because I'm a Lions fan, but I expect people to say crazy things about the Lions. We usually suck. But he didn't say anything about Brett Favre, which I kind of took personally, because Brett Favre, that was scandalous scoundrel behavior. You have no reason, no need, and no right to treat the hard-working money, the hard-earned money of these taxpayers like it's your personal piggy bank for your daughter and her volleyball team. Absolute sad, absolute disrespectful, and just goes again to show the level of hypocrisy in the government and the way things are ran and operated in the United States of America. You better be careful, man, because they playing. I don't like it. I don't like it. I have problems with it, but I'm not going to spend my whole time talking about this. This is already a 20-minute video. I just wanted to get some of my game picks out of the way. I saw the Browns-Steelers game. I mean, it kind of went the way I expected. You know, the Steelers are still trying to figure out who they are as a team. It's not too much that they could do against a team that really knows who they are. It's just missing a quarterback because he can't play. I expect the Browns to be in the playoffs, actually. So we will see how this goes. Yeah, man. That's about all I got on that topic, that subject. Not really much else to say. Yeah, man. Y'all have a good day. It's Saturday, college game day. I don't really do college sports that much, so I can make videos on those if you guys ask me. Like, comment, subscribe, leave questions, answers, comments in the comment section below. I will answer, get back to you guys. Communication is key to me. Teamwork makes the dream work. I need you guys to work with me to get this as big as it should be and spread this to the world. Other than that, that's going to be it for today's video. At least this video to be talking about the NFL. I'm going to make another video right after this. It will be dropping same day about the absolute shitstorm that's been going on Twitch for the last 4 to 5 days. I do not have all the information. I've only gotten secondhand information. I'm not personally involved in none of these people's lives, but we're going to be talking about it anyway. And you guys have a great day.